Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Compliance Coach. Today we are talking about not only risk control and responsibility, we are talking about style. And why is that so? Because we have the Steve McQueen Triumph Scrambler 1200 limited edition 2021 here with us. So the king of coolness meets the code of conduct. Now you might ask yourself, why compliance has something to do with the Hollywood Rebel and in particular Scrambler? Actually, much more than you think. So stay tuned on this channel to find that out. My name is Ralf Ebert, 20 years of experience in compliance, 30 years in motorcycling. I'm here to guide you and share a little bit of fun with you. Stay tuned until the end. Now here is the Beauty and the Beast, Scrambler Steve McQueen edition. Why is that so important? Because it's a 1000 piece limited edition that has been construed in 2021. Only 25 to 30 in Switzerland. Very difficult to get one. I had the big chance and I got it immediately. So it comes with a certificate of authenticity signed by the CEO of Triumph and the actor's son, who is still alive. And it comes with a limited edition. So then you can see why it's so important. Now, this motorcycle became really famous in the film of The Grand Escape, of course, with him himself, Steve McQueen, playing when he was riding a TRX-6 Triumph model and did this famous jump over the fences, running away from the German Nazis. So this is the bike that has been given to it. Of course, it's not the same bike because we'll find it out. Technology has changed, as in compliance technology is very important, and why it has been changed and what are the advantages, I come to that in a second. We as a compliance officer, we cannot just say no, but we have to know the limits. Same for the Steve McQueen Scrambler and Steve McQueen himself. Authenticity, integrity and courage have been his values. Even in his own films, he was always doing the stunts, except in one, The Big Escape or Grand Escape, there it was somebody else. But meaning we as a compliance officer need to know our limit, our capabilities. Same for this bike. We need to know where we want to go, and then we can have fun and race it with control. The Scrambler has as well other elements. It has been built with high precision and high standards. Same what we expect from a compliance officer in today's world. One of the highest suspensions that you find on the market to go on rough roads. Same that applies to us in our banking world, that sometimes we need to go to the bumpy roads in terms of surviving and going back on the asphalt or the highways to make money. So the Scrambler has all these kind of elements and qualities that it's built with this. It's even respecting Euro 5 emission standards, same as for compliance officers when it comes to respecting standards and regulations. So it has to find the nice way of having fun but still playing by the rules. Now let's talk about security. Security in business as well in biking is very important. The higher and faster you get, the quicker you need to brake. Same comes when it comes to business. This bike very important. ABS, high suspension. In terms of technology, the ultimate, what you can imagine, 6 driving modes to make it adaptable for whatever you face. Same in compliance world, you need to adopt your style whenever it comes to difficult elements. So you see once again a very common style of Scrambler McQueen edition and compliance officer in the banking world. In compliance we always say find the balance. Same for this bike. This bike is balanced between a modern bike in terms of having all the technologies, getting wherever you want to drive it, but still getting this kind of old classy additional style. And the same is for Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen always balanced the kind of freedom versus responsibility. And I think that comes as well to us as a compliance officer. At the same time, being responsible, but be free as well to give your bank, your entity that you're working for, the right drive. So for this one, I think the Scrambler is the right drive for you. A world of motorcycles is a world of motion and racing, of course, but it's here as well a very interesting combination to compliance. Compliance is not there to stop motion, but we're here to make motion in the right direction and with the right safety. So this is where we can learn from the Scrambler 1200. So as a compliance officer, always race and stay with control. Have fun, enjoy, don't forget the helmet. See you next time for the special edition. That was it for this edition with Steve McQueen and the wonderful Scrambler 1200XE. Stay cool, stay compliant, or in the words of Steve McQueen, don't let the bastards grind you down. And if anybody still thinks that compliance is boring or dull, this episode, I think, is saying or telling the contrary. My name is Ralf Ebert. I'm the compliance coach, thinking and impacting compliance differently. See you soon.